Welcome back, Game Pellets. I know my last rant, I sat there and I gave Dice some slack, talking about Manhattan Bridge, switching up to the season on the snow map in Battlefield 6. But I also had a little side thought too. What if every map could feel brand new depending on the weather or the time of day? Rain, sleet, hail, or snow? U.S. Postal Service. No, for real though. What if they can sit here and give us dynamic weather based on time and day, random rain, fog, and snow? Even night maps. It's crazy how much potential the idea could be. I'm not even the only one thinking of this. I even ran across people in Reddit that sat there and had the same discussion. I knew I had to make this video. The potential of this is crazy.
Pimps and players! Pimps and players!
Welcome to Game Peddlers. The Greens Way.
I know right now some of y'all are feeling like, why would this idea matter? Dynamic weather and time of day makes a big difference on a map, making it feel refreshing, not use the exact same terrain. Battlefield 2042. I ran across somebody saying in Reddit suggesting that random weather time choices could change visibility strategy, even the equipment that you choose in map. And I was thinking like, yeah, it does. It has happened before, and people are already complaining right now about visibility. Now you can sit here and change it because now it's a little bit harder. It might be a storm, it might be night map, changing the way you sit there and do certain patterns, or you go certain routes. I didn't mean to say patterns, you go certain routes. But they also mentioned about time. So I thought about it. I was like, man, times would be tight based on the time that you win. But then I thought about it again and I was like, you know what, that wouldn't work. For the people that sat here and play at the exact same time every single day, wouldn't work. I play at night all the time. So you telling me I'm just gonna get night maps? But if it was randomized, it would be a good idea. Multiplayer ain't nothing but a game as a service, and every dev is always trying to figure out how to stretch something, how to stretch this map design, because every game has this problem where the map design, it starts off great, but then over time it becomes stagnant and repetitive, and you get tired of it. And then you got to figure out ways to change certain things, but you don't want to change it too much because it loses its identity. For instance, when PUBG sat there and did Erangel, they wanted to change it so much in that map, but it kind of lost its identity that they had to revert it back because people was complaining too much, and that's something you don't want to do. Just take a seat back and listen to your boy Green. Imagine playing Eastwood in the morning where the fog, the grass is all foggy. It's already a beautiful looking map anyway, regardless of what I said about the map and how it functions. It's already beautiful. Now imagine that the grass is foggy. It's a little foggy because it's early in the morning. Tea time. You already got a glimpse of it. Look at the Manhattan Bridge with the snow. Now imagine it's at night, and then the fire barrels is used as the light that glows up the street with a little bit of the street lights. Come on, bro. Come on, fuck with your boy. I got the vibe. Come fuck with me.
Alright class, welcome to new students to Battlefield. We're gonna give them a brief history of dynamic weather in Battlefield.
Battlefield 4 introduced weather events as part of the Levolution storms and sandstorms that changed how the battle played out in certain maps. Example, parasail storms, hurricane conditions made long-range engagements much harder and shook up the vehicle combat. Battlefield Hardline, weather events carried over similar, like sandstorms and tropical storms, thanks to the same Levolution tech. Battlefield 1 took dynamic weather to the next level. Every map had consistent change weather, cloud, rain, fogs, dust storms, etc. Whether heavily impact gameplay, fog could suddenly force close combat on a map that normally favored snipers. Battlefield 5 continued the dynamic weather trend with the maps that could shift conditions affecting visibility and combat tactics. And do we need to talk Battlefield 2042? Let's talk Battlefield 2042. Dynamic weather and events presented, but more rare episodes like tornado, sandstorms, rainstorms on certain maps. You remember being able to fly around in those little tornadoes, and then you got your little squirrel suit. Squirrel! Yeah, let's talk about it. I said, let's talk about it. Y'all are already complaining about there's too many snipers and snipers are useless. Snipers don't do this. I need snipers to mark like they're supposed to. All they do is bunch up on a hill and just snipe all day. Well, that's what Levolution did. It helped out in those cases. I'm just saying. Let's talk about my favorite part. What about the night maps? Battlefield 4 had an entire night operation expansion, including nighttime version of Zavar, where darkness changed how players approach. Back then, fans wanted Shanghai, and I think it was called Rail for whatever reason. It didn't happen. But right now, Battlefield 6 state is everything is daytime, complete daytime, visible, clear. I know people are, like I said, people complaining about the visibility or whatever, the buildings matching the same color scheme or whatever like that. But imagine if it actually changed the time of day, night, evening or whatever. Look, we got all these beams. We got a red beam, we got a blue beam on our gun. We can get some night vision. We can get them flashlights can actually mean something. You know what I'm saying? Besides being a blinding sun while we in daylight. Like, come on now, just stick with me now. If you never played Battlefield on a night map, it's one of those things you just had to experience. You just had to go through it. I know right now you're thinking, oh, it's gonna be too dark, it's gonna be hard to see. Bruh, it was one of those things you just had to be there. Now that the class is over with the history lesson, let's get to why this improvement will help Battlefield 6 longevity. Random weather and time of day would break the normal playlist thing that we got going on, and it would help out with the community that is so much divided, the core versus the audience it's catering to Call of Duty. That's the reason why we have so many different game modes. But a lot of the core veteran people, they're not really interested in all of these different game modes to try to shrink up the map and try to give you objectives in different ways. That would help out with the playlist, because now you have your regular maps, but now you can give them something that they're familiar with. Cause the community problem to be fixed. Imagine the same map playing completely different. Fog killing, sight align, snow damping, vehicle speed, storms, grounding, air support. New strategic layers. Players would choose loadouts based on conditions. Smoke grenades for fog, night vision goggles at night, thermal optics in the snowstorm. Competitive and casual playlists could even let people vote on weather conditions. DICE can sit here and keep on doing these seasonal events and map variation. Battlefield 6 already showed what seasonal snow map like Manhattan Bridge is, and this is proof that the tech and art is possible. Why not expand into other weathers and time rotations? There's no reason not to. DICE can easily come out and sit there and say that they got things planned like this, so that way it can re-hype up Battlefield 6 all over again. And I guarantee you veteran players would appreciate this. And for the new people, being able for them to see what a dynamic map it looks like compared to them, most of the fan base that DICE is catering to right now is Call of Duty, they don't know what that's like. So imagine how hyped this game could be after they announce the tech and showing that, hey, this is the direction we're going. I hope somebody at DICE is listening to this. This right here will be great for server browser, Portal, the thing that you kind of put on the back burner. Let's look at it. Day and night rotation. Start a match off during dawn, in at dusk, or at night. Weather modifications per server and playlist. Rainfall, snows, thunderstorm, map variations tied to weather and time. Snow night, Empire State, foggy Eastwood, stormy peak, tactical gears being changed. The combination is crazy of what people could do. And this should be on your front line, because people are creative out there. It's just being hidden by some of your XP farms, and then you promise a 1-on-1 ratio, but then when you found that there was a problem with exploits with XP, you decided to wipe it away, and it damped on the people who actually like server browsers. And this would encourage more people to create more things, and thus you can work with them and the creators. Pay attention to what Halo did with Halo Infinity. The devs actually paid attention to the actual creators, and they combined and worked together. I'm just saying it can help in longevity. Look, to a lot of y'all that are new out here, Battlefield has a lot of layers. It is meant to be an epic war, unpredictable warfare. It has so many layers, from Levolution to night maps to all-out destruction. It's like being in your own world when you're on a battlefield. If you're a vehicle type of person, or you're a sniper, or you're infantry, or you just like to have dogfights in the air. It's crazy how much you can do inside a battlefield. And I think Battlefield should always remember where it came from, and that's why we need to bring back some of these here dynamic Levolutions. Let me know in the comment section what you would like to see. What would you like them to bring back when it comes to night and day map? Do you think it's a good idea, or should they just keep on doing what they doing? Sound off in the comment section. This is your boy Green. Y'all know y'all can holler at me anytime I'm on the stream. Fridays and Saturdays at 10 o'clock. We can talk about it all. This your boy. I'm out. Be easy.